Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Okay. What's going on for my Pisces? Let's see. Okay, guys, so we have the House card, okay? And we also have Thief. Okay. So what I see here, guys, is like the Thief card could quite literally represent like someone who is like draining your energy, right? So whether it's you feel very consumed by, thoughts of someone, or someone where when you're around them, you feel very drained or overwhelmed. And this card could quite literally speak about like misplacing something or having something physical being taken away from you, but it could also just touch on, energetically feeling very, drained here. Okay. And this is a card that represents like stepping out on a connection or cheating as well, but we're going to clarify to see what's going on. And what I'm sensing here, guys, is like someone is very like bothered by mistreating you or feeling like they've betrayed you in one way or another, but I don't feel like they're being open about it. It's coming off to me a bit of like a hidden energy, almost like this is how I feel, or this is what's really going on internally, but I don't know if I could if I'm able to open up about that. So it could even be someone who's struggling to take accountability here. Okay. And the House card, it basically just represents like family and emotional bonds that you have in your life. So this is someone who feels very, very connected to you, but there's something to do with, the space that you live in. So like, keep in mind, if it's like something that this person gifted you and you're feeling consumed by them, right? Objects hold on to energy as well. So some of you could be letting go of something that this person has, gifted to you. Or, if you spend a lot of time with this person or they have been in your space in the past, it could be that you're cleansing your home. There's something to do with the space that you live in and making sure that not only understanding that it's sacred, but something about cleansing that energy as well. Okay, let's see. Like if you're trying to, like some of you could be in the process of detaching from this person or trying to not maybe think about this person. So you're letting go of physical objects too. That's for some of you. But this person is thinking about, like a family dynamic, or this is someone who feels very, very connected to you, but there's something here that they're having a hard time admitting to. Okay, let's see what's going on. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. We have the Tower on the bottom of the deck, and then we have the Lovers, Gemini energy. This person feels like they weren't prepared for this connection. Like, Pisces, like the way you make this person feel, right? Or this connection and the dynamic of it, it's just something that they were not expecting, but they also feel like they weren't prepared for it. I mean, I could read it as someone who feels like they met the right person at the wrong time, or more specifically, like something pertaining to, it's something that's going on internally, right? Where it's like they don't feel ready, or they don't feel like they are deserving of the love, or there's something here where they're having a hard time accepting, the love that you are giving to them. But they're realizing this, and they still feel like they, this connection is very, very important to them. I just feel a strong energy of, well, I did not expect this, or I was not prepared for this. I did not expect to develop emotions for Pisces. And this is a very intense connection. And this connection may also be a connection where there's a lot of lessons that they've had to, go through as well. Okay. So I'm going to start off by seeing how you are being viewed this week. Three of Wands. This person is viewing you as someone where like you have turned your back towards this situation, or there's a new direction that you're headed in. So whether it's like a decision that you've communicated to this person, or they're just, viewing you this way or assuming this based off of, the energy that you're exuding. They feel that you are turning your back towards the situation. There's something new that is progressing for you, or you're choosing to, go in a new direction, do something a different way here. There could also be some sort of a waiting game where this person is like waiting for a sign from you, or they're wondering what the future holds. But the way that they're viewing you is you're not as invested, or you're again not choosing to focus on them. Temperance, some of you could be dealing with the Sagittarius and the Ace of Swords in the challenge position. It seems to me like a truth that has been revealed is what this person is feeling challenged by this week. This card could also touch on like sacrifice. So there could be something that this person needed to let go of, but instead it could have been an energy of wanting to like have their cake and eat it too. And that could be something that they're struggling with. And the Temperance, it's a spiritual lesson. It touches on something that is being presented to you in order for you to grow. But because it's coming up in the challenge position, I feel like there's a truth that is being presented to this person that they're having a hard time accepting. And the Temperance could also be an energy of this person wanting to restore some sort of balance in this connection here. But because of the position that it's coming out in, I feel like that's what they're struggling with. It's like, I want to feel more at peace, or I want to restore some sort of, balance with Pisces, but I don't know how to go about it. But I'm strongly getting an energy of like a truth, being revealed, or a truth being presented to this person, but they're having a hard time saying, okay, well, it is what it is. Instead, it's more of an avoidant energy, or, a little bit dismissive here. How are you viewing them? The Eight of Pentacles. You may feel like this person is very focused on their career or finances at this time. You may view them as a very hardworking individual. But I think when you analyze the situation, you also feel like you've put your best foot forward. You feel like you have, done everything in your power to create something stable with this person. And this card could also come out when you're wanting to see more effort from their end when it comes to this connection. So in your feelings, we have the Seven of Swords, okay, and the Six of Swords. So the reason why you're moving away from this connection or emotionally detaching this week is because you're choosing your peace of mind. There's something that you don't trust about this individual. You may see the potential, right? And you may feel like this person has a potential to, be the partner that you want them to be, but there's something here that you don't trust about them in the current moment, something that's causing you to feel a bit suspicious. And Six of Swords could be, it's usually when you're trying to attain a peace of mind, so there's something you're leaving behind. And you know what I'm strongly getting, Pisces? Like, some of you are tired of trying to figure something out. Like, maybe you feel in this connection you've constantly had to figure something, figure things out on your own, or you're tired of just figuring someone out. And what I mean by that is like, it's almost like you're at a point where it's like, I don't want to figure out what you're doing or what you mean. If you're not being direct with me, I'm choosing my, peace of mind over trying to figure you out or the situation, because it's something that's becoming very overwhelming to you. And this person's actions could have a huge impact on you emotionally. And that could be something that you're trying to kind of like let go of or move away from. Ace of Pentacles in your feelings and the Five of Wands. There's something that feels very, very conflicting about this situation. You may also feel like you want stability with this person, but something about this situation or this person, it's giving you an energy of they come with a lot of chaos, or they come with a lot of drama. Why did things have to be complicated in this situation? And many of you, yes, you're prioritizing your peace of mind. You're moving away from, trying to figure something out, or trying to, put the pieces together. And the Five of Wands and the Seven of Swords could be, especially with the Ace of Swords, some sort of external influence that was revealed to you. You could be shifting your focus to, another opportunity in your life, or it could just be that you're manifesting something new and stable for yourself. Because I think you're acknowledging how you feel towards this person, and you're not denying your emotions, but I think that you're also acknowledging that this is a situation that really causes you to feel very stressed out or feel very anxious. And really, the message that I'm getting in your feelings is becoming very sick and tired of trying to figure something out constantly. And becoming very sick and tired of the lack of clarity that in this connection or from this person. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups clarifying the Temperance, and we have the Chariot clarifying the Ace of Swords. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer. But Eight of Cups, again, I think that this person is viewing you as emotionally detaching, walking away. The Chariot is, forward movement, it's progress, but it's usually progress after some form of acceptance. So this person feels like Pisces is looking at the situation, and because the necessary changes are not being made, they have become very tired. They have become very emotionally exhausted, and they're walking away. An Eight of Cups specifically, guys, is like when you're walking away from a situation that is no longer like emotionally fulfilling, or there's like a key component that is missing in the emotional department. For many of you, it's you having to figure this person out, them not being as expressive. For others of you, it's the honesty that's missing with the Seven of Swords in your feelings and the Five of Wands, feeling like this is just someone who has been very dishonest with you. Maybe they had something else going on in their environment that you're now aware of. But like many of you, when you're thinking about the situation, especially for those of you that are just taking time out and you're, thinking about it on your own, you're actually starting to realize that this is a connection that had a lot of conflict, possibly even conflict that you could have avoided. Because the Five of Wands could touch on, things that lack importance. But what I'm getting at here is you're starting to realize the connection for what it was, and there's something that feels very complex about it. Kind of like, an obstacle that's always in the way, or other people involved. You may also feel like this person's easily influenced by those around them, or someone in particular in their environment as well. Okay. So in their feelings, we have the Knight of Cups. So this person feels like they owe you an apology. Page of Swords. A lot of spying going on. I think that what this person is not showing you is how concerned they are. I'm getting the word concerned, but I'm also getting a strong energy of someone who is trying to figure out what you're up to. There's a lot of curiosity here. But the thing is, they don't want you to know that they're curious, because the Page of Swords is more of a hidden energy. Not necessarily hidden, but it's not the most direct energy. So it is someone who's curious about you, but they would rather check up on your social media than to reach out to you. They're trying to figure something out about you, but they're not really receiving a clear message here. Four of Wands and the Nine of Swords. What they're stressed out about is how to come together with you, how to reconcile here. When I see the Nine of Swords, I also feel like there's like a lot of like an energy of sleepless nights, loss of appetite, thinking about you, but feeling like they're on something like some sort of like a hamster wheel, like they're just going in circles. They're having a hard time coming to or finding a solution or coming to a conclusion here. And what they really want is to come together with you. And the Knight of Cups being the first card in their feelings is, I owe Pisces an apology. There's a level of guilt that they're holding on to. We have the Two of Cups, followed by the Seven of Wands and the potential outcome. So this is someone who is acknowledging that they're still very much in love with you, but there's a very defensive energy here, which is leading me back to what I was saying in the beginning of the spread, like really struggling to take accountability. They could feel guilty, but they could also feel embarrassed by their actions, where it's like, yes, I still feel connected to Pisces, but what do I say now? How do I reverse the effects of what has occurred? What's the Two of Cups? The Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Wands, Three of Pentacles. They want to work together. They want to come to a mutual agreement here. And the Wheel of Fortune is usually a positive change, but it does require one to decide which direction they want to go in. Because it's like when you're at a fork in the road. You could either, in this case, I feel like this person deciding between, do I just, let go and accept that, Pisces is not going to view me in the same light, and accept that I'm just, it feels easier to not take accountability, or do I want to come to a mutual agreement and actually take accountability here? Wheel of Fortune, Three of Pentacles, Judgment. So this is actually a major change that's occurring in this dynamic here, because this person's wanting to discuss something with you, open up to you. And the Judgment could be also with the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Pentacles, like as you're communicating with this person, they're really desperately wanting to get over the past. So there could be yes, there's a level of guilt, but they could also really be wanting your forgiveness here as well. Okay? So that is what I'm getting for you guys this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.